I don't think we said anything yesterday that we
No,
need bleeped out or
no,
anything.
I will bleep it
Maybe
out.
cunt.
So,
Did I
uh,
say cunt?
yeah, you could say cunt. I don't give a shit about that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, cunt is fine. So,
Why is our
um,
podcast rated E for everyone?
shit. Uh,
Fucking retarded.
yeah, it's because we say stuff like that. So it's for everyone. Okay, so this is the cold open, man. This is our new format. I just want to tell you, you just said retarded, and then it reminded me that I watched Love on the Spectrum. You've got to watch that fucking show, dude. I know that Shane Gillis talks about it. You've got to watch
Yeah.
that fucking show, dude.
All right.
I know that they're unintentionally funny. And I know you shouldn't call them retarded. Whatever. My kid's that way.
Well, when I
And honestly, all kids are retarded. So,
I
but
was about to be like, but I don't use that word in that way. And you're like, my kid's out.
yeah, well, anyway, so yeah, but that show is so it's sweet. Like those people are you know what? No, okay. The people on that show, the autistic people on that show are so sweet, but they are also so
Oh yeah.
blunt, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it's just it's great. It's great. And I watched the Australian version, and I've watched all the seasons of the American version, and you root for these guys and these girls. Man, you root for them to like meet somebody because all they want
And
is the
make
same.
it.
They want the same things that we want. It's just that
Yeah.
they struggle with the social cues. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
fantastic when you see them with like other people on the spectrum. It's just, like to see them interact, and they just, I don't know, man. They're awesome, dude.
I'm
Um,
sure they're all lovable.
yeah, I mean, and I know this is gonna sound fucked up, but um, like I don't know. I
Say
wish
it. Get
that
it out.
I wish that mine would have been. I wish that my autistic kid would have been different. You know what I mean? Like, and I
Wasn't
think I know it's
expecting that.
yeah, I know, yeah,
Sorry.
I know it sounds fucked up, but let me explain. So let me explain. This is a terrible cold open. Uh, the thing is that his situation was bad because my ex-wife and I were not good parents, and I know I could have been better. Could my ex have been better? I don't think so. Like, she's got her own mental issues. So,
Yeah.
it was just an unfortunate situation where, and I wasn't mature enough to be able to handle who my son is and was, right? So, I mean, there's so many things that I could have done better, and that's a bad thing about being a parent. Like, you try the best with what knowledge you have, and then you just look back and you regret all the bad, like all the terrible decisions you made. And so it's like I think really, like, when you become a parent, you realize that your parents were doing the best that they could,
Yeah.
and you really have a different appreciation for them, right? Like, I know when I was growing up, like, I thought my dad sucked, but after I became an adult and then after I had kids, man, he was doing the best that he could. He didn't know how to do any better. So, and and also realized why he went outside to smoke all the time, because he was stressed the fuck out. So, I mean, it's just, yeah, it yeah, but the show is good. The show the show is good, man. You should check it out, dude. It's everybody else. You should go watch Love on the Spectrum. If you want to watch like, I mean, I would consider it like a rom-com. It's a romantic comedy. Like those I say kids, they're adults. Uh you know, but they're way younger than me. And I don't know, man. They're those kids are they're great. So It's
Yeah, I'm
just
sure.
it's a fun show. You should check it out, man. You could start with any season, I guess, but it prefer
There's some continuity issue.
yeah, there's no, but I mean, you do get to know the people, and you get to see, them
Is
develop
it the
and
same people
grow.
throughout?
For the American version, yeah, they have some people that come back. The same thing happened with the Australian one too. So, uh, yeah, but they're cool people. And then there's this one dude. I think his name's Tyler. Dude, he's so fucking energetic, and he's like a ball of sunshine, you know. And he's just so happy like all the time, and it's like he's like a 5-year-old who finds this really cool rock and then wants to show you this cool rock. That's his like attitude all the time. He's always like, hey, check this out. Check this out. Do you like dinosaurs? I like dinosaurs. Do you like dinosaurs? That kind of thing. And it's fun, man. It's fun to watch. I know that if you were surrounded by that all the time, that would be a little hard. But, you
Yeah.
know,
I was gonna
it's,
say, I don't know, like maybe an episode a night type of thing.
yeah, but I mean, it's fun, man. It's a fun watch. So
Yeah,
I
I'll give
just
it a shot. Yeah, I've heard good things,
yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But
yeah. But
all right, all
anyways,
right.
yeah. So is there anything that you've been watching or
Yeah, I've
playing?
watched all of The Walking Dead recently.
Oh, really? You finished
Not
it
all,
all?
well, I started where I left off, so I only
Oh,
had
okay.
2 seasons really. 10, wait, no, 9, 10, and 11. So I had 3 seasons.
Okay.
The all of the ones who live yesterday, because there's only 6 episodes.
Okay.
And then I want to watch the Daryl one and the
The-
Dead City, the Negan and Maggie
Okay. What about the
series.
the other spinoff, the one with the
Oh, I fucking forgot about Fear the Walking Dead, huh?
there's Fear the Walking
Shit.
Dead, and then there's also the one with Rick and Michonne.
Oh no, that's the ones who live. That's the 6 episode
Oh,
one I
I
watched
got you.
yesterday.
Okay, so that's only 6 episodes. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, dude, it was really fucking good.
Was it good?
Yeah, I liked
Okay.
it.
All right.
I mean, because yeah, at least I'm pretty sure they were like in between like all the pandemic shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure they had to deal with like time issues, stuff like that. So they had to work around a lot of stuff, like the kids growing up, the actors actually getting older and shit like that. So, cause dude, kids get old quick in the acting world. If you
Yeah.
don't be like sticking on them for the whole time, they could have a growth spurt and they could be like, well, we can't have this. He's supposed to be 5. He looks like he's 12. The fuck, shit like that. So,
Yeah.
I think they did good for what it was. I don't know how the comics ended, so I doubt it was even the same.
Yeah.
Because as far as I got to the comics was season 9 when the Whispers were introduced.
That's as
At
far
that
as I
point,
got too. Yeah.
that's where I was like catching up with like the writing. So I was like, no, I need to let it like go on a little longer, I guess. But I heard it ended really good.
The comic book.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but
Yeah.
but what about you? Have you finished that series? Because I don't
No.
know. At least for me, I was telling my friend, kind of felt like a little goal because I stopped at watching it for a minute and I really loved it. I had like a fucking ritual and everything around the
Yeah.
show. Like I loved that show. So it was just nice to get back to it and finish it.
Yeah. Yeah. I stopped watching a couple episodes after Negan was introduced.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then as far as the comic, I got as far as you did. So, but you were the
Okay.
one that was providing me with the comics, so I think that's probably why.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, you could hit me up.
Nah, that's okay.
We could start over now,
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah.
But yeah, like I said, because the show was because do you know about Carl in the show?
He died, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
In the comics, I think he's like the last one that's surviving.
Oh, okay. All right.
Like he's a fucking badass motherfucker.
Yeah.
At least from what I heard. So I don't
Should
even
be,
know if I'm
yeah.
right.
If you went through all
But
that shit, you should be.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Fuck yeah, let's go. But besides that, not just that and playing Destiny.
Oh, okay, cool,
Need
cool,
need to get back to streaming or something, but just chilling out,
cool.
hanging out, working here and there.
Sounds good, man. You ready to start the new theme song?
Fuck yeah.
All right, cool. We'll do that.
The Hoof-Hearted Podcast rides so fine. With Doc and Mex, they cross the line. Talking dreams under the sun's bright shine. Their stories flow like sweet divine wine. The Hoof-Hearted Podcast, let's all cheer. With Doc and Mex, the sound is clear. Their voices ring where truth appears. A laughter echoes year to year. From dusty
All right, pod people. That was our new song. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll see. We're trying stuff out, you know. So this is another episode of Who Farted, and I don't know. We got some bugs to work out, I think, but we'll get it worked out for sure. Anyways, today's topic is sexy time, right?
Sex ed.
Sex ed. Yes, that's right. Sex ed. So we're gonna talk about
sexual position ed.
yeah.
You gonna teach
something
me
like that.
stuff?
Yep, I'm gonna teach you
Or
about
teach
where.
the audience?
Yep, teach you and the
Are
audience.
you for?
Yeah, we're gonna tell you where to put your penis. Anyways, yeah. So what I've got here is, I've got some sexual. What is it? Sex stuff. I've got a couple of websites. I've got Jezebel. It's the 10 grossest sex acts as described by Urban Dictionary. And then I've also got the website Allure. Now, I don't know much about, well, actually, I don't know anything about any of these websites. So, but this one is 17 sex terms you were too embarrassed to ask about. And they are defined. So I'm going to go ahead and read
Was that
them
one
off.
blue?
What? Oh, the blue waffle?
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Yeah. Looked like you clicked it already, but no, it's all right. It's all right. Go ahead.
Anyways, so yeah, but first, the our Instagram is Hoof-Hearted Podcast on Instagram. You could also contact us on carrier pigeon. No, you could contact me. I'm Doc Farted on Instagram. Mex is the _Mexalorian. You could call our number and leave a message, or you could text us with that number. The phone number is 661-379-0020. If you are in another country than America, don't bother, because it's expensive.
Get out of here.
It's expensive. Wayne from the Pooh Finger podcast, he told me that that phone call cost him $17. He called and I answered it because I didn't know. I'm like, who the hell is this? And so I answered it, and then he's like, hey, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm sorry you were wanting to leave a message yet. And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I was like, you want to call back? He's like, no, that's okay. And then he told me later that phone call that lasted about 30 seconds ended up costing him $17. So if you are out of America, don't call unless you're a wealthy Nigerian prince, or what is that where the Nigerian prince,
Something
and you're
like
asking for some money. My favorite thing is when I get the wrong number and they leave a message or they text and like, yeah, you still selling that Mustang? No, I'm not, buddy. So yeah, but you could call us again. The phone number is 661-379-0020. You can reach us on Instagram, Hoof-Hearted Podcast, or Doc Farted, or the _Mexalorian. So, anyways, after all that is said and done, I'm going to get into these crazy sex type terms, and you are going to guess what they are. All
Yes.
right. So we'll see how much porn you watch.
Yeah.
All right. Pearl necklace.
Now,
Do you know?
if you put the picture of the girl on there, I could probably name her
Yeah.
better than the position.
Yeah.
But go on.
I never wanted to know the names of any of the porn stars.
It does humanize them, and
Yeah.
I started feeling bad, so I stopped.
Yeah. You gotta just Anyways,
Put that shit behind you.
so
You're not people.
okay. First of all, pearl necklace. Do you know what a pearl necklace is?
Oh yeah.
Okay. What is it?
It's when you take some anal beads out your butt and you whip her neck, right?
No. Are you gonna deliberately get all of these wrong just so you don't sound like a pervert?
Possibly.
All right then. A pearl necklace.
I did like that answer though.
Do you know what a pearl necklace is?
That needs to be something else. If it's not on this list, I'm gonna make it up.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what a pearl necklace is.
What would that be called? Would that be like the Indiana Jones?
I'm gonna make sure, but that's when someone just finishes on their neck, right? Like, drips down.
Yeah. So
I know vanilla shit.
as Samantha explained to Charlotte
Who the fuck's
on
Samantha?
a memorable, listen to me talk and then you'll find out, on a memorable episode of Sex and the City. See? Yeah, because we all watch that, right? A pearl necklace is what results when someone ejaculates on or around their partner's neck or chest.
I thought Sex in the City was old women. Oh no, that's Golden Girls.
Sex in the City was too. So
Well, I'm thinking sweet old ladies. These are fucking dirty bitches.
yeah, right.
God
All
damn.
right. I knew what a pearl necklace was. I knew that already, but yeah, some of these other ones I have no idea. So, impact play. Do you know what impact play is?
No.
Yeah, I
Is
take a
that
guess.
throwing a football up your ass?
Jesus, no.
Whoa, impact! I don't fucking know, dude.
Deep Impact. It's where you get railed while you're watching the movie Deep Impact.
Fuck.
No,
What would the backdraft be?
when you fart on their dick. Okay. Impact play refers to any impact on the body done for sexual gratification, like spanking.
The Deep Impact movie thing was real.
Did you? Yeah. Nope. All right.
One more time. What was it?
It's spanking, like for sexual gratification. So, yeah. You could have whips, you could have chains, crops, whatever. All right. Squirting. Do you know what squirting is?
Where you shove a bottle of squirt up your hand.
Jesus. No.
I got a whole jar of jelly beans.
What the fuck?
You never seen that meme?
No.
Okay, but I mean, squirting's just the piss, right? Just taking the piss out of them.
Okay. Yeah. It's pissing. Squirting is pissing, but that's not the definition. The definition is when a person with a vagina ejaculates fluid during sex. So it's supposed to be.
Guys do that to them. Well, no, I guess
No,
it's
with the
pissing.
vagina. So okay, so and then apparently this person is asked frequently if squirting is a myth, and she's only too happy to share that it is not, nor is it just peeing. No, it's peeing. I'm sorry, it's peeing. Whatever. Anyways, okay. Do you know what CBT is? I have no idea what this is.
CBT. That's the card you use to get groceries.
Yeah, no, that's EBT.
Okay.
CBT is cock and ball torture. So no, thank you. My balls are very sensitive. Like if I'd
already get tortured by my fucking thighs, dog.
Dude, exactly right. If I run, I'm like, oh yeah. So, but if I run, then there's a problem. Somebody is
If
chasing me.
if I'm running, you guys better fucking
You
run
better
too.
run too. If you ever see a fat person running, you better turn and run, because you know goddamn well that is not something that they do. Pegging. Do you know what pegging is?
Yeah, yeah. Peggy 14. You hear that at the end of all the games?
Yeah, that's for the European uh like what game rating for age.
Yeah, something like
Yeah,
that.
that's Peggy. This is pegging.
Oh,
Pegging. Pegging is when a dude is usually it's when there's a female with a strap-on dildo is fucking a dude in the ass. That is pegging. Do you know what queening is?
what?
Queening.
Queening?
Queening. Queening. Like a queen.
It's when you get the pawn all the way across the board and you get a queen back. Technically, I'm right.
I don't.
Is that what you
I don't
said?
know.
Queen?
Queen. Yes, like queening. Like instead of king me, it's queen me. Is that what you're
Oh,
trying?
okay.
Is that
I
what you're
heard it
trying?
wrong.
Is that what you're trying to
No,
say?
then no. No. Well, because like when you're playing chess and you get a pawn all the way across the board, you get your queen. Like that turns into a queen
Yeah, and that's
because they
sexual
did
to
some
you,
fucking work.
and
Huh?
that's somehow sexual to you.
Oh, I got hot watching that show on Netflix. So, I mean,
What was the name of that show?
The Queen's Gambit
Oh, okay.
or something like that.
All right then.
I don't know. I didn't really watch it. I just find her oddly attractive.
Okay. All right. In a
Yeah, she got a weird face.
alien type of
In a
way.
pretty
Yeah.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Like
Cool.
if celebrities come out pretty soon as aliens, I won't be surprised if she's
Okay.
one at all. But that's still hit
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good.
across the
Queening.
face.
Queening is actually it's when it's when a woman sits on your face. It's queening.
Oh,
Yeah. So.
okay.
Yeah. Scissoring. Do you know what scissoring is?
Fucking good time. Yeah, dude. I do arts and crafts. I know what scissoring is.
Okay.
God damn.
Sexually, do you know what scissoring is?
Oh, I forgot what episode this was. Uh, yes. It's two dudes, right?
No.
No, that's sword fights. Fuck. Is sword fights on here?
I don't think so. It's not that's
No,
not
that's
sexual.
The ladies getting in triangle formation, right?
Yeah,
Instead of pyramid, they just form triangles and start attacking each other.
something like that, I guess. Yeah. That's when they're bumping clams. That's what. It's funny. Like, did you ever watch South Park?
Barely.
Okay, so there was one time Mr. Garrison had a sex change, and then after he had the sex change, he was with another woman, and he's like I'm scissoring, and we'll say that like me and my wife will say that just randomly, and it pisses my stepdaughter off so much. She's like, ugh. So we'll just go, what's the matter? I'm scissoring. It's hilarious. Anyway,
that's funny. Yeah, I remember that episode. Oddly, I think I've probably seen like 20 episodes of South Park. I never really, because the first part of it was like the cut up animation. I didn't really enjoy that.
Oh, okay, yeah, early on, yeah, it got better. It really did get better.
No, yeah. I've seen it get better, but it's hard grabs. But I know it's good.
Anyways, yeah, what it is. Let's see here. It's defined as one partner rubbing their vulva against other body parts.
They're throwing cars in there.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. Bitches
some
are crazy.
Hey, we did do an episode where we talked about people fucking cars.
That's true.
Anyways, yes. So that's what that is. The next one is edge play. Do you know what edge play is?
Yeah, it's my Tuesday nights. So
Yeah,
today.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Next one.
When you first hear the term edge play, it's easy to assume it refers to extreme sex acts that literally involve an edge of some sort, like a knife or needles or something like that. But no sharp
Oh no, I
objects,
get on the highest building
and you
that I
edge.
can and just wait until I decide not to do it.
You edge on the edge.
Is this? Yeah.
Okay. The term means kinky sexual acts that push your boundaries consensually to the edge, which can be exhilarating for some. What is considered edge play differs from person to person. I always thought edging was like when you get close to coming and
No,
then you
get
stop.
too close. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm close to
Yeah.
the edge.
Okay. Do you know what this isn't on here, but this is one that do you know what soaking is?
I know Mormons do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Is
real popular. They come to my door and they've asked me if I've learned about that yet every other week, and it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Like, get out of here. You start spraying them off with the hose. Here,
Teach you how to sew.
is this soaking enough for you? No, soaking is basically where you enter. So the male enters the female vaginally and then just sits there. And that's it. And then it's not considered sex
They
because
just soak it all in.
you're just,
Oh yeah.
So
You know what? I think they figured something out.
loopholes, man, loopholes.
Well, it's just sex the lazy way.
Yeah, I
And-
mean,
and
honestly, yeah. Like, what do
more
you do?
comfortable with
And
that.
what do you do? Like, you just lay there, you let her sit on top of you, and then you just start talking about the day.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say you just talk about your life.
Yeah.
Just talk about dreams and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And goals, aspirations.
She's just like, my mom wants me to invite you to
Fucking-
dinner.
Yeah.
Here, listen, I'm trying to stay hard. Stop talking about your mom. Okay.
On second thought, it's like keep talking about it.
Yeah, yeah. Talk about your aunt too. How about that? Anyways, figging. Do you know what figging is? I have never heard of this.
This is a big Newton. You take it out of your butt and eat it.
Oh my God. I just read what it is. No. Okay, so figging.
I got it right.
You're kind of close, I guess. Okay, so figging is the act of inserting a piece of peeled ginger into someone's butthole, which would burn, sting, and be quite painful.
I was gonna say, won't that burn?
Yeah, figging allegedly originated as a non-sexual form of corporal punishment on female prisoners by the Greek and Roman
they deserve
empires.
it.
These days, they do it for sex. Oh my God.
Pain is sexy.
Let's see here. What? Okay, so this is a word I've heard of, but I don't know what it is. Felching. Do you know what felching is?
No.
Okay.
Is it like cuckold or
No.
Okay.
Okay, so felching, to felch, is to suck up semen out of an orifice using a straw is optional. For instance, someone may ejaculate inside their partner's anus and then suck their own semen out of the anus with their mouth.
Yeah.
They then may or may not swallow. That swallowing is optional.
Oh, okay. At least it's an
Okay.
option.
Yeah. Oh, this one I know you know because yeah, you've watched plenty of anime. Bukkake. Do you know what
Oh,
bukkake
yeah.
is? Yeah. All right. So
That's
tell
the
the listeners.
news station I watch in Japan.
No, tell everybody what bukkake is.
No, yeah, she tells the news while everyone comes and jizzles on her face.
Yeah. Basically, it's a bunch of dudes circle jerking onto one girl's face as she sits there on her knees.
How do you think I learned about President Trump's election?
From the Bukkake
Goddamn
channel.
good day.
Jesus.
Bukkake Network. Go look it up.
What?
Bukkake News Network.
Yeah, there you go.
The BNN.
BNN. Yeah. It's nonpartisan. So if you are an independent like us, then you would like it. Do you know what docking is? I've heard of this, and I thought it was funny.
It's when two guys put their penises together, but you have to make space ship noises.
You're very close, actually. Docking is when two uncircumcised guys get together. And let's see, what do they do? The first one pulls his foreskin back and holds it while the second one stretches theirs open and outward as far as possible over the head. And then the other one takes his and he stretches it over the other guy. So they're just like, yeah. Why?
Zoom, zoom.
That's no, dude. That's sword fighting.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
That's lightsabers. My bad. My bad.
Okay.
I'm not good at sound effects, dude. You learned those yesterday.
What is
real fucking retarded?
yeah. What is cuckolding?
You get someone to hold your soda.
Your cuck? Yes. No. We actually talked about this in the last episode because the burrito was saying something about Julius Caesar being a cuck. Cuckolding is when a person in a relationship stands by as their partner has sex with someone else. So, yeah. What else do we have here? Water sports. Do you know what water sports are?
Peeing?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take the piss out of that one. No, that one's not fun.
Yeah.
You guys, they should have named it something a little cuter.
I guess, I don't know, but one
slip and
time,
slide.
well, it depends on what you're doing. One time, I used to work at a drugstore, and when it was late and nobody was in the store, we'd be getting ready to close. Sometimes I would be on the intercom and I would say like random shit. I'd only do it if a certain assistant manager was there, and so like let's call him Mr. Baldwin. So I would like pick up the phone and I would be like, paging Mr. Baldwin, I need a price check on like something, right? That's how you would normally do it. But like sometimes I would go, paging Mr. Baldwin, please dial 875-309. 867-5309. That was it's a song. And then another time,
the jingle.
Yeah, and then sometimes I would end up I'd pick it up and I'd be like, paging Mr. Ed, I need a price check on oats, but one time I ended up picking it up and I'm like, paging Mr. Baldwin, I need a price check on a golden shower rod. Golden shower curtain rod. And he came up and he's just like shaking his head. He's like, you're gonna get me in trouble. I'm like, nobody's fucking here, man. I thought it was funny. I didn't work there for very long. Actually, no, I did work there for a long time. Fisting. Do you know what fisting is?
Pretty much boxing, but sex, right?
Yeah, it's when you just keep punching your partner in the butthole. No, fisting is when one partner inserts their entire hand or fist into the other partner's vagina or anus.
Or I was gonna say any orifice.
Yeah,
we could get it up that nose. We could try.
Yeah. Okay, and this isn't a sex act, but
this in their mouth.
This right here is not a sex act, but do you know what queefing is?
Yeah. I mean, technically, it's kind of. I mean, it's pretty sexy. So I mean, he did too strong. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is queefing then?
A big old fart.
Pussy fart.
From that poop. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the 10 grossest sex acts as described by Urban Dictionary. Do you know what the Kentucky Klondike Bar is?
No. God, no.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds like a interesting night, but I don't know.
It takes effort. It takes effort. I don't know why it's got to be Kentucky, but they could have just said Klondike bar. But I'm going to read it. I'm going to use it in a sentence. So this is the sentence that they have here on Jezebel. I wanted to give my partner a Kentucky Klondike bar, but my shit took too long to freeze. So we watched the newest episode of 2.5 Men instead because mixology was canceled. The Kentucky Klondike bar is the act of freezing a bowel movement and sexually penetrating another with the frozen bowel movement. So creating a dildo out of your shit and then using it. That is a Kentucky Klondike bar. That is gross as fuck. Whew. All right, here we go. The Panamanian petting zoo. Any idea?
I want to say get a bunch of little people in a room and have them dressed up as animals and pet them.
Okay.
Like this?
Nope.
Damn it.
No. Okay, I'm going to use it in a sentence and then you can guess again. All right.
Okay.
I had the biggest shock of my life when Jason asked if I'd like to go to Panamanian petting zoo with him. Everything was fine until I saw the corn. I don't remember eating corn. When the hell did I eat corn? Any idea what that is now?
I feel like it has more to do with corn.
Well,
No.
kind of, I guess.
Or shit.
Yeah, both. The Panamanian petting zoo is when one forces one's partner to pick the nuts and corn out of a bowel movement. The partner then presents the nuts and corn to like in a cup or a dish. One then tosses the nuts and the corn into the bed where the partner eats them like a goat or another petting zoo animal.
Fuckers.
That's a lot of have a lot of work to them. Okay.
A lot of thought. Too.
Yeah. The Alabama Hot Pocket. Have you heard of this one? I've heard of it. I can never remember what it is.
No, I've never.
Okay.
I'm getting a little sick now. I don't even know if I don't act anymore. That was awful.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't get any better. I mean, we talked about the rusty trombone the other day, right? That's the one where
Yeah, but that's at least, tempting.
Okay, I guess.
I'm not doing it to anyone.
I don't want my butthole licked. I don't like that.
But as long as it's clean, I don't give a fuck.
For people who weren't listening to the other episode, which is probably a lot, a rusty trombone is when
the two of
is when a woman or man is on their knees and they are behind you and they are eating out your ass while they are giving you a hand job. That is a rusty trombone. So this is what an Alabama Hot Pocket is. So you spread the vagina lips apart, and then you take a shit inside the vagina, like on it, whatever, and then you have sex. So there you go. That's an Alabama Hot Pocket. That's some gross fucking shit, dude. Whew. Man, these are disgusting.
Yeah, people are awful, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. Do you know what? Let's see here. The flying camel. I don't even know what this could be. I'm like in shock with some of these things. It's just so gross. They have a grossness rating. The Alabama Hot Pocket was 5 out of 5 poops. This is a 3 out of 5. So I'm sure this is gross, but not as bad. Okay.
You retarded.
Jeez.
I'm sorry, but like these,
I can't imagine people actually doing this shit.
And then the rating is poops. Like, why are people like this?
I don't know, man.
I love the episode.
Yeah.
But as soon as it turned to mainly just shitting on each other.
Yeah.
Or fucking each other with their own shit. It's just we're taking steps back.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, it's just people are weird, but I don't think people are actually doing this. If you are actually doing this, you could go ahead and message us. Actually, message the Mex Alorian at the _ Mex Alorian. He wants to know all about it.
I just don't want to see it. You can tell me.
Like,
Let
who
me
the
know
fuck?
your experience, I guess, but I don't want to watch anything, and I'm not gonna.
This is anyways, the flying camel, as your gal is lying on her back and you are hammering her from your knees, you very carefully move forward and prop yourself without using your arms on your dick while it's still inserted in her vagina. Then you proceed to flap your arms and let out a long shrieking howl, much like a flying camel. Strictly a class move. So basically, while you're having sex with your girl, you just kind of like lay flat on her and put your arms out and just go like that. That's the flying camel. That's not gross. That's just weird.
Rather call it the flopping seal.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'd just fucking call it. That doesn't seem like flying. When the fuck's a camel flying?
I don't know. I've never seen a camel fly.
So
Cold lunch. I've heard this called something else. But it's the simple act. I guess this has two different definitions here. So I'm gonna read the different definitions. So definition 1 is the simple sexual act of forcing yourself to throw up into another person's mouth, usually in the result of the other person eating it. When let's see, another definition is when a man pisses and freezes his piss into the shape of a dick. He then has the woman suck both his dick and the frozen dick at the same time. She eventually winds up with a mouthful of piss, slush, and cum. Okay. God damn, dude.
is this shit just like stories people wrote?
I don't.
Because I hope there's nothing like this in the world.
Yeah, I know, right? This is not the world I want to live in.
Yeah.
So here's another definition for cold lunch. To be deep-throated so hard you regurgitate on your partner's dick and you continue to suck. It's the act of vomiting directly onto some chick's head while she's performing a blowjob. That's, okay. I mean, in vomit, like puking isn't even cold. That's hot, man. That's hot lunch.
Yeah. Warm shit.
And then here's the grossness rating. You know how they were doing poops, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Alabama. So I want you to guess this, right? Okay, so Alabama hot pocket, where you shit into a woman's vagina and then you fuck her. That was a 5 out of 5. What do you think the rating is on this?
3.
No, 7 out of 5. Apparently, these people think that this is grosser, and the reason why they put because vomit. Apparently, shitting on a pussy is not as gross as throwing up. Wow. Well, you're a Pokemon fan. You might like this. Do you know what Charizarding is?
No.
Oh my god. Okay. All right, what is the grossness on this? Did it say? No, doesn't have one. Okay, so here we go. When you light a girl's pubes on fire, put it out with your jizz, then flap your arms and say, "You don't have enough badges to train me." That's Charizarding. All right. It's a 1 out of 5 poops. So while amusing,
it's not as bad, but it's a little dumb.
While let's see. While amusing, this act is highly improbable. First, you would have to guarantee that you were able to produce enough semen to put the small fire out. Second, you would need to have excellent hand-eye coordination to complete all the steps. Yeah. No one is actually doing this. Trust me. Yeah. I hope nobody's doing any of these things. It's gross.
Someone might try the Charizard thing every once in a while. That's a little better than a hot pocket.
Yeah. This is it's Kinbunkport Surprise. And this is so secretly, the man fills his mouth up with New England clam chowder. Then, while performing cunnilingus on a woman, he simultaneously punches both of his cheeks, thus blowing the clam chowder up the woman's vagina. And that is the surprise. That is so unhealthy. It's a 5 out of 5 poops.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Okay. The land shark. The woman braces herself facing the wall. She's naked, hands against the wall, legs spread, bent over so that her ass is sticking out. Next, the guy also naked. Let's see here. He walks to the opposite end of the room, places his palms together and raises them above his head, thus imitating the dorsal fin of a shark, and begins chanting the Jaws theme. When given some let's see here. When she gives the signal, the guy sprints towards the girl full speed, and then he just rams her right in the ass. So that's the land shark.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You're gonna break your dick like that.
Yeah. That's all you're gonna do. Hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And hurt each other.
Yeah.
Domestic abuse.
This one is 173 out of 5 poops, so I'm worried about this one. I think it's pronounced munging, Munging. So the one thing worse than genocide, that's what they said this is. One must first have no shame. Then he or she must use a newspaper to find the obituary of a recently deceased man or woman. Then must find a buddy with no shame who will aid them in this act. The partners then go to the cemetery where they dig up their victim and flip a coin. The loser or winner, depending on how sick you are, applies his or her lips to the genitals or anus of the corpse, while the other partner proceeds to climb the nearest tombstone and elbow drop the corpse's stomach, thus forcing out a blend of rich bodily fluids and embalming materials into the other person. This blend is called mung. The act of getting this blend on your face is called munging. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what we need, dude. We need Jesus Christ, because this is like just the
Jesus, take the wheel.
Fuck.
Because we are really fucked.
Gee.
Okay. I mean, because obviously this one ain't happening.
I pray to God it's not, man.
Dude, if people really watched Supernatural and got into it, they might be fucking digging up graves doing this shit.
I mean, I like that show, but not enough to want to do any of that stuff.
Some people might, though. Some people might.
Do you know what sounding is?
What? Do I know what?
What sounding is?
Like sound engineering, like music and stuff?
No, sounding.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Urban Dictionary so I could get their definition. Sounding is the act of inserting a metal rod into your urethra.
Ew, motherfucker.
Yep. The reason for this being that the sounding tube can reach very sensitive parts inside your penis that, if stimulated, can create some very intense orgasms. No, thank you. I
Yeah,
don't.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't need anything up there. Do you know what a lemon party is?
Yeah, I've been to the website.
Accidentally, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, back in the day when people just sent you shit, you just clicked on it and was like, oh, hey, thanks for you motherfucker, you know, shit like that. People are assholes.
Yeah.
But go on and explain the clip that I definitely saw on accident.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, if one goes to lemonparty.org, you will witness an old man threesome, one sucking a dick and the other two making out. Possibly the most horrifying thing one man can ever witness. It was just like, it's old men. Yeah. Um, do you remember Blue Waffle?
Oh yeah. It's one of my greatest searches back in the day.
Yeah. So, it was basically like it was a picture that was going around, and it was supposed to be a vagina that was infected, and it was like blue, but it was fake. But goddamn, it
Oh,
looked it looked so gross. Like whatever they had going
yeah.
on was just disgusting. Yeah, and then what's another thing that was pretty gross? Two girls, one cup.
Yeah. Okay.
That was pretty gross, but I guess that turned out to be fake too, to an extent. But yeah,
Was it really ice cream,
I
or
mean,
was it
it was
ice cream?
it was pretty, yeah, right. It was pretty gross, is what it was. I don't remember what they said, but it was supposed to be like a promotional video, kind of like it was basically, yeah. Come on down to our website where you can see tits and ass. I think that was pretty much what it was. This guy was trying to bring more traffic to his porn site, so he came up with a viral video of one woman shitting into a cup and then another woman eating the shit out of the cup. And then they were like sloshing it around in their teeth like you do with Jello. That was gross. And they were like spitting it into each other's like mouth, and then they were throwing up into each other's mouth. All the while they had like classical music playing in the background or something. I don't know what it was. It might have been like smooth jazz, like old porn used to have.
It was my band's latest mix.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got lucky with the contract deal, man.
Yeah.
Didn't really get us anywhere,
Yeah, the porno album. So, yeah.
but we did get a little bit of money on the side.
Yeah.
And that website had a good following for a minute.
Yeah, you had a lot of streams.
Yeah, it's nice, man.
Water sports. God damn, dude. This episode was kind of rough. It was rough.
Guys, don't forget, if you do any of these positions, go ahead and let us know at the phone number.
Yeah, the phone number is 661-379-0020. You could call us. Don't leave any disgusting voicemails. Like, I don't want to hear you moaning. All right. I don't want to hear it.
You're gonna do that, and you're from another country. Just send us the money instead of wasting that shit.
Exactly. Yes. Can they donate? I don't know if they could donate. We got to figure that out. I mean, really though, if I was gonna beg for money, I would just say, "Hey, burrito, can you give me $5?" Hey, Art, you got a tenner? Like, yeah, I'm sure Art's gonna listen to this episode. Yeah.
Well, it was consistent. Or wait, who's the one that
we stayed on
hates
topic?
when we get off track?
He doesn't. Well, I mean, doesn't hate it, but he's like, "Hey, you guys could stay on track a little more." He's not the only one. He's not the only one that says we get off the rails. So, but yeah. Well, this is definitely an interesting episode for sure. Yeah. I say, I know we have the other theme song, but I think we're still kind of working out those bugs. So I'm still gonna hit these horns, man. Are you cool with that?
All right. Yeah,
All right.
let's hit the horns.
Okay. Until I get that theme song kind of worked out, then we'll just hit these horns. So, holy shit, man! You got anything else you want to add to this crazy episode?
Use a Fig Newton right now.
Ugh. Make your booty tingle.